Hello YouTube, this is the Overweight Vlogger. I'm doing something a little different today. I am going to play one of my favorite online games. And I really love this game, so I wanted to show you how awesome it is, and I might continue playing it if someone shows a real area or a place to go to. I like dungeons more than questing actually, even though dungeons don't give you as much experience points as, you know, regular quests. I don't have the time for quests. I like dungeons are way more fun playing with the group. It's harder to find a quest group for my level. Sorry if there's no game audio, I'm still working on that, but yeah, I'm still working on all this stuff. If you would like to see more of this, just let me know. I'm probably gonna do maybe one or maybe two of these dungeons, and I'll post this. As you can see, I have the goal here right now is to run some portals and make sure you defeat the guy who comes out. So, this should be interesting. I'm not really the recommended level for this game. I mean for this dungeon, but you know, I still have almost the best gear for my level, and I think I'll do just fine. Thing I do sometimes when I always click on the highest dungeon there is, I don't get a random dungeon, I go to a custom dungeon. I try to find the highest level dungeon I can go to at the time. It's a lot more XP and it levels me up faster. Plus it gives you, just gives you more gaming experience if you haven't played this so far. People say this game isn't very good when you first start off, but once you get this game going, it's pretty much amazing. The game and the graphics and the fighting styles, the characters, all their spells and how this game is engineered, it's just amazing. I have no idea how they put this all together in 2005. They kept expanding it. I have no idea how I could still set this up on my computer. Plus Diablo, I have no clue. But it's just not important. The goal of this game is basically, if you want to be a pro, is not to button mash, but that's exactly what I'm doing right now. You know why? Because I'm not very good at selectively just placing, doing every individual attack in a row. I can't do that. Button mash is the way to go for me. That's why I have a certain amount of my best. That's why I have my certain amount of best spells from 1 to 5 on the back. And I really need to click on it if I can't get to in time. For the top ones, they're usually just buffs and things that I don't really do in time. Or I really need to just click on like that. The thing about these bosses is that they're really not that hard. You can pretty much down these things in about 5, maybe 10 seconds. Probably more than 10 seconds. Just guess. See this guy will be easy to take down. Just on the right. See how fast the health going down? I wish it would add more difficulty to these dungeons sometimes. To the more advanced players. See? I also like the looting system because you can just choose whether or not you want it. It's just a need system. It's all just luck. If someone else needs, they can also get it. So that's what I like about that. If you don't get the gear you want, if you yell about it, it just makes everything worse and they usually lose you or something. sometimes I can't get to it in time. They spawn right there. I have to just dive in. The bad thing about being a tank, if you can't get aggro in time, your character, your DPS or your healers usually die pretty quick. If the healer's getting attacked, that's when you're really screwed. You really gotta start pouring out the rage. Or the aggro. Whatever you want to call it. The healer is vital, so if you really let that person down, it really matters. Button mash.
The new generation's music will be, it'll have a synthesis of those two elements and some third thing that'll be entire. Maybe it'll be, it might rely heavily on electronics, tapes. I can kind of envision maybe one person with a lot of machines, tapes, and electronic setups, singing or speaking and using machines.
The thing about this, it just gets so repetitive in this one dungeon because you have to wait for 8 rounds to get to the boss. Sometimes you just, like maybe the first minute you can get to the first boss. And some small dungeons, it maybe takes you about 10 minutes to get through. This just gets repetitive. But I still like it. It's nice because the bosses are repetitive. That's why they have so many of them. Some they're 3 at a time. But I think one spawns at 12, one spawns at 6, and the last final boss is at the last one. I'm gonna wait you guys. I love how the corpses just like sit there, just like, you know, waiting to. I'm just like waiting for them to disappear, but it's not gonna happen. We're in the dungeon. It's just so obnoxious when it's that thing. Just a pile of bodies. More dead bodies. Eventually, it will just come back in. It's like, you can't even get in the dungeon with so many bodies. It's just gonna happen. That was a boss. It just took me maybe 3 seconds, 5, even 4. Jeez. You just gotta wait for a while. I don't like that. You just gotta wait until the next thing comes up. I know this is a step back from my regular thing, the vlogging, the lazy vlogging, but I realize that's just not my style. I know I'm gonna continue doing that every day. Probably gonna post another one today, but I like gaming more, so I'm probably gonna continue doing this every day too, since I have the programs and stuff to do it, which is nice. What happens when someone just pops out of the dungeon or just pops up and they automatically start raging on someone else. Sometimes some characters or some different dungeons, it takes a while for you to get your aggro back. For them to notice you at least. Remember one boss just downed my whole team. I was the last one left. I almost had him down, but you know, he killed me the last second. I couldn't heal myself forever. But to be truthful, this is the real definition of lazy right here. I mean, can you get any more lazy than sitting in your room, just playing World of Warcraft all day, just not doing anything other than school? If you guys like this, I probably won't play this anymore because I know some people just don't like this kind of game online because I don't like playing on online servers. I really don't. I like playing with myself or with my friends. And if I have I might be able to play some Diablo or some other stuff. If you can, leave a comment on what you want me to play next time around, and I might be able to get to it, and I probably will. Randy, that was the last boss, and that was just obliterating in like 10 seconds. And I didn't even get anything out of it, which is okay because I just like an old-fashioned dungeon sometimes.